Okay, so best is in the bottom left, and in the bottom right is SOMA.
All right. I guess we wait now for the builds. Watch the build orders, Taste. This is what I always say.
We got to watch and see what buildings they're going to make.
Yeah.
That's how we decide what they will do later. Well, we don't decide. They decide. What are we but passive watchers documenting these great gamers, Artosis? We are here. Oh, right. Juggletosis. Show them the build order. Well, right now my build only has 2 hot packs. I want to know what the Koreans are thinking as they watch this right now. They're like, foreigners are bad at memes. No, he's on point. He knows what's going on.
Yep, yep.
As I cast this, my 2. Now, I want to point out, everybody that's not Protoss will probably think that pylon blocks the Nexus, but it doesn't.
I don't think that.
Okay, sorry. I judged too fast.
It's best. I assume his won't block. If you made that pylon, I'm watching you. I'm like,
yeah,
oh, tasteless.
Like, oh, that's so, like, tasteless. To block that. And so, we're going to wait and see if the Protoss makes a gateway or a forge.
It's always a forge if they scout this quickly, isn't it?
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. I wasn't even looking to see if he scouted. Yeah. I don't
so now that I'm the PVZ expert.
Yes, I know. Now that you are the leader,
listen,
Artosis,
juggle caster.
All I can do is juggle and yell.
Yeah.
These are my skills. And I make a good steak.
Yep.
Okay. So forge, and we have the second probe coming out here, and this is a setup where if it's not overpull, you can cannon rush, and I'm sorry, this is not an overpull.
He has
right?
a second probe coming out, so it could be. It is hatch first. It could be a cannon rush. Look at this.
Now, let's see here. He's going to come in here. He'll see where the pool's at. You want to send the probe in there right away to make it look like you're scouting normally. But yeah, I would not be shocked.
He's going to make a Nexus.
Okay, so no cannon rush here. Keep in mind that with the double probe scout, you're also guaranteeing that you're not going to get immediately ling rushed and die, which does happen a lot.
Well, that seems to be what he was actually looking for because he even scouted a hatch first, you know?
Right.
So if he was going to cannon rush, this would be when.
Maybe there's a cannon rush he could have done at the upper right, though. Something like that.
Maybe.
All the different spots have different levels of cannon rushes you can get away with. Oh, my God. The micro from SOMA was anti-micro, if anything.
Yeah. Well, best shows
he danced around. The probe just sat there and has range attack and damages it, and the drone leaves.
He showed the real range of that probe attack there, too.
Yeah, seriously.
That was crazy.
That was pretty funny.
It was like the lightning gun from Quake.
Yeah. Okay, so the hatchery comes down now. And the probe is going to continue to roam here and just identify if a layer starts or if there's a hydrogen coming down or maybe ling speed is coming, any of those things.
Coolio.
Coolio, yes. Well, we are truly in a gangster's paradise, Artosis. Did you ever see that Weird Al Yankovic remake of that?
Yeah, yeah.
It's in an Amish paradise.
Yeah.
There are no cars or street lights when you're in an Amish paradise.
Yep. Weird Al. He's still around, isn't he?
Yeah, man.
He's still doing his thing.
Yeah.
I liked a lot of his stuff when I was a kid.
Did you ever see his movie UHF?
No.
Oh, it's so funny.
Is it?
Yeah. It's genuinely, like, really, really funny. It's like in that time period where comedy movies were actually really funny. They were kind of similar to like Airplane or Naked Gun, where they were just, it was absurd.
Or the Ernest movies.
Those were the true, that was true art, okay?
That was true
That is
art.
right up there with Shakespeare, was
childhood.
the Ernest movies. Ernest Goes to Jail, Ernest
Goes to
Halloween.
Camp.
Yeah.
Ernest
Goes to
Ernest
Boot Camp.
Christmas.
Yeah. What happened to that guy?
Probably on his billionaire yacht somewhere, man, for sure.
Okay, Stargate coming now. Pretty slow start here.
Spire on the way.
Yeah. Did we have air weapons being upgraded? I didn't look.
Yeah, we did. No, we didn't. I thought we did.
Just seeing if you were a liar or Joseph. That was just a test.
I just say things I have no idea about. Like, it closed my eyes. I'm like, yeah, you expanded the top right.
Okay, so no den just yet. This is going to be Spire. Now, this could be for a Muta Bum Rush, or it could be to just get some Scourge and try to match the Corsair count on the map and prevent any real scouting here.
I mean, it would be pretty reasonable spots for that, right? Or do you want a direct path to their main base? Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
If you go for mutas,
yeah.
Do you want a direct path to the main, or is it okay to have a direct path to the back?
No, you want the main. The main is how you win. Because if you get into the main and you get over the Stargate, the Scourge kill the Corsairs, the mutas just kill the cannons.
But it's not okay to just kill probes.
Well, you gotta understand, it's the probes are not even the point. The point is that if you get over the main and you kill that, they can't remake their infrastructure in their natural. So you kill off all the workers, you get the Nexus, and then they're just stuck.
No. I do
They're stuck going like one base Corsair Reaver.
Is there no version of the Muta build though where you focus on getting probes, then you transition, or is that too weak?
Well, that's the goal is to just end the game. If you end up getting probes, and then you transition, okay, that means that the Muta build didn't succeed in what it was supposed to do. As far as I understand.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe that's the problem with the Muta build. So you're going for too much. You're always going for a kill. Maybe you should just go for damage.
Yeah, but you won't get damage if you don't get the Scourge and try to actually come in there, because the Corsair just stops it. You have cannons and Corsair, and you just drive it away.
Well, maybe you should go Guardian.
Yeah, the Corsair's out, combing the map to try to find any stray overlords. I think we've got 2 Corsairs out, right? Got to be careful when you're out on the map like this. And he actually made 2 DTs.
I've been seeing that from Best a lot lately.
Yeah, he likes these double DT. I guess it makes sense. By the way, it's not going to be the Muta build, just a few Scourge and then into Hydra. But I guess it makes sense, because if you do see the Mutas, you just immediately make the Dark Archon.
Yeah.
And get Maelstrom.
And they're great anyways. They're fighting units. Well,
and so with the 2 Dark Templars out, he can actually get a pretty good handle on what his opponent's up to here. Unless he just walks right in there. Okay.
Seems like he's doing all right with it. Oh.
Spoke a little bit too soon, Artie. Yeah, I mean, what he needs to do with the DTs now is monitor the upper right. He doesn't want to let him get in there and get another base up. Now, there's also the chance we have a Hydra Man play, where we just have massive amounts of hatcheries and Hydras, +1 range attack, mutas later on.
Some 5 hatch right now.
Yeah, no 6th hatch, which usually is what indicates just this kind of aggressive play where they come in there and just try to end the game.
Seems like Best getting his macro done, no real damage on either side. 6th hatch on the way. I sense many Hydras in the future. He's killed a decent amount of Lings with the DTs. Do you think there's any chance he makes the Dark Archon anyways now?
No, I don't think so. Maybe, though.
He's bringing both DTs home.
Yeah, I guess he just always gets a Dark Archon.
Maybe.
You know, it makes sense. I mean, mutas are so good at sniping Templars that if you just have a Dark Archon that can just deny this entirely.
Yeah, Maelstrom is just a good spell anyways.
Yeah.
Maelstrom and group of Hydras, they're dead too. Just as dead as the mutas. Maybe even more dead than the mutas.
Yeah, for sure. But I think definitely if you get the mutas, it just... I mean, if they have a bunch of mutas, that could be like 1,000 gas. Just wasted. So the Zealots are going to come up here. I'm assuming Zealot Legs is about to finish here. +1 as well.
This is going to take a long time to kill all those Zealots like this.
Yeah. Okay, so the mutas are out.
Look at that. He knew.
Okay, so I think on paper, man, this is just going to be a win here for Best if he tries to push out and attack.
Well, especially if your mutas are clumped when the Dark Archon gets him.
Yeah.
I love that he's just making Dark Archons so much.
Well, it's funny because so many people laughed off Dark Archons as not a viable unit, and it's like, why? It's not that
it's great.
Expensive. It clearly answers the mutas completely and totally directly. It literally hard counters the mutas.
I mean, we don't see Dark Archon enough, but won't people just start spreading their mutas, like boxing them?
Probably, but you can still basically get enough of them.
Yeah. Look, he's actually split off some of them right now to fly in.
Which is fine, but he's still going to get the kill, right?
Look at that.
Look, so easy.
It's like 4, I think.
And how much more energy is on the Dark Archons now?
Well, none now.
Well, no, I mean, he has a maximum of 200 energy. That Dark Archon's been there for a while, right?
No, it just hit 100. Like,
oh, I'm sorry.
Just
okay.
moments before. So it probably has like 30 energy right now, I would say. But still, I mean, you kill 4 of them for 2 spells.
That's 400 gas.
It's pretty crazy. It's like you just took a base, kind of. It's like you had a gas mule and a mineral mule, and then a little bit more of each.
And I think we're just going to see Best build up a pretty decent army and then try to come out here and attack.
Soma's supply is really, really high right now. Look at that.
Yeah, oh, that's what happens when you just go Hydra Man play. So
That's
he's
a
going
lot
to
of
inch out
Hydras.
here on the map.
Good storm.
You know, it's funny. These Zealots were just, they ran into the main and Soma never really did anything about it. It's kind of weird.
Dark Archon at home waiting for those mutas. A lot of Dragoons and Templar. These Zealots are actually doing so much.
And we're going to have a push. He might even try to push over into the natural. Oh, if he can get over here and storm those eggs. Yeah, good cancel there by Soma. You do not want to let Templars lay storm on that.
No, that would be
2 storms will kill a lurker egg easily.
Dude, he has a lot of storms right now, too. He's got like 6 storms there. More than that, even. Wow.
Okay, but the Dark Archon's not here with this. He needs to just lay down these storms immediately. Now, the mutas are not targeting Templars.
Yeah. Well, Soma does have a lot of Hydras. He is flanking this army right now. There's no Zealots to actually tank.
Here we go. The Dark Archon's here. I feel like he's not.
He's getting to the front of the lines because he's brave.
Is this an overextension here? I feel like this is not enough units here for Best to win this fight. Could he maelstrom those lurkers before they burrow? Guess not. Nice storm. One more there.
Yeah, but he's going to lose everything here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, the Corsair's going to pick off a few Overlords.
I think he should have edged out, taken a fight, and then backed up.
He spent so many of his spellcasters that were tanking energy for so long. I do not feel good about this anymore.
Well, this is what I was talking about with Best. He's good and he wins, but it's always close. It's not like Rain or Snow where they dominate so hard they make it look broken, you know?
Yeah.
Or Flash, for instance, where like Flash is just... Terran looks like a race that has never lost before he plays. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, Best still running around the map. He does have that supply lead.
The Dark Archon's still in the game.
He made it out.
As long as that Dark Archon stays in the game another 5 minutes, I say we give the win to Best.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Just keep him alive. I just put him in a speed shuttle in the back of my base and make cannons.
That's what I would do.
How are you ever going to get him?
Well, Best is... I think Best maybe moved out right before he really had a critical mass.
Well, it was weird. He didn't have any Zealots in his army, so it was just Dragoon Templar.
Yeah.
And I'm always suspicious of armies like that, because once you run out of Psystorms, the Dragoons die very easily.
Okay, 1 DT comes into the main.
Ooh.
Now the harass player for Best is actually very strong. This is how you take on a player that doesn't have real Mutalisk presence on the map.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, and he doesn't know. And the hatchery over here is going to go down as well.
Oh, this is so many drones. Look
no,
at this.
it's already up to 8 kills.
This is absolutely huge. Nice block there.
Oh my god. Soma is dead. We can assume he's still killing drones.
Well, eventually it's going to attack the hatchery because there's nothing left.
Yeah.
And now Soma knows. Now he looks back and says, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Protosses that can multitask are good. Again, still Best on 2 bases. He did not go for that 3rd. I was a little bit surprised by that.
Well, luckily for him, he got a lot of damage done here. He killed the 4th base of Soma, or most of it, right? There is a macro hatch that was left alive. Kills all the drones in the main base as
I'm
well.
stealing this. I'm going to get a Dark Archon every time now that I see
should.
it is. I'm just going to do it.
People are going to mistake you for Best and
Yeah, is that you, Best? And
Best,
I'm
what
gonna
are you doing down here in B?
I'll be like, nope, just a fan of Tasteless. That. Wow, I guess he is going to get some value out of that. Again, you got to be careful. Even if you got a lot of storm, there's the number of Hydras that can be out in a fight. Like, Protoss still loses this. He needs to turn around.
Yeah,
there's still going to be enough Hydras.
That Dark Archon is just sitting there, though. He's ready to tank. He's ready to do his part.
No, that means that he loses.
Oh, they die so quickly. They're, like, when they explode, there's just nothing left immediately. It's like you forget they even existed. I'll never forget you, Dark Archon.
I'll never forget that Dark. I'm going to get a tattoo of that Dark Archon.
Yeah. That would
be actually a big red ball.
As far as units go, that would be a cool one to get a tattoo of Dark Archon. Because then when people see your tattoo, they might
They'll
be like,
know that you're
they
bad
can
at the
either
game.
know, well, yeah, either they know StarCraft really well. They're like, do you make Dark Archons? Or they could be like, hey, you might want to get that looked at. It seems like you have a rash.
Jesus, I'm from 2009, and I think I know this game, and I'm just going to laugh in my heart.
Yeah.
Okay, so Best is like winning this game. He just needs to not overextend here. He needs to just chill out.
Eventually he'll run out of money, right? Like he does need that third base to finish.
You can drag a game out on 2 bases pretty long. Yeah, I mean he's gonna run out of money, you're right, but he'll get the third up. SOMA is like limping through this game, but I'll tell you what, man, if he stops, oh dude, this is what my games look like. Here's where Zerg just wins the game. If Zerg just denies the third, Zerg will just win, even though Best has had like more winning moves here.
I love hearing you talk about Protoss like I talk about Terran.
Yeah, I know. It's like all I do is project all my inadequacies into the game.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, here's the thing, guys. He's probably going to forget observers. That happens a lot to Protoss players. No, Tasteless, that's you. I'm like, I don't know. I think you should trust me. I'm an expert.
He's a pro gamer, Tasteless. He has observers.
He's never going to miss +2 attack. I'm like, you say that, but I've casted more games than you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Guys, this might as well be me in my game. Here's my Templar coming up. It won't have Storm in time. They'll just get sniped. They'll be like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
74, 75.
Oh, this is the difference between me and Best is that he gets to Storm off. I don't. Okay, so there might just be enough here.
It seems that way. Best production is just going to fall off.
GG.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, I think you definitely can trace this back to that Dragoon Templar attack. You lose that entire army, and then he still almost won. Imagine if he had waited a little bit before that attack.
Well, I think here's my theory on this right now, is I think you attack out, do some damage, and then you need to actually back up. There's this moment where it becomes very questionable, where it's like an Archon, a Templar, 5 Dragoons, and you're right outside their natural, and you have to think, okay, I should not be here.
Yeah.
This is... If every hatchery is making Hydras, I lose right now. I think he should have gotten some storms off, backed up.
Yeah.
Re-macroed, pushed out again, gotten some good storms off, taken a third. You can still do all the harass that he did too, by the way. You can still be dropping shuttles.
Absolutely, but you don't just throw away your Dragoons into a choke point where you're getting flanked.
I'll tell you something though, Protoss, Terran, and Zerg players all want to see Best advance. He makes Dark Archons, okay? Right now, he is the favorite. He's the star of the KSL right now. Okay, he's making Dark Archons.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to say, okay? He's like a guy who's super cool. He plays a bunch of instruments. He's been very successful, but he also works in charities. And he's funny and he's cool.
Yeah, no, he
never gets angry because he meditates all the time.
Yeah. Genuinely a nice guy as well.
Genuinely a nice guy. Your birthday party comes around. Maybe you haven't seen him all year. He shows up.
Yeah.
Says, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Nicholas Plot. I go, wow.
You even know my middle name.
You even know my middle name, Alexander. That's the one I hid so I didn't get beat up in school, but you knew it. You didn't judge. Huh. So Best, make your Dark Archon and beat someone this time. Okay, top left is Best. Bottom right is SOMA, the drug from The Brave New World. Or A Brave New World, I think. The book. Probably also a movie.
Yeah, most books are nowadays, it seems.
But how often do movies get to become books, Artosis?
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Not too often, but occasionally.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, Pacific Rim. They made a book. I have it.
Oh, don't you have the screenplay for Pacific Rim? Didn't you actually?
I probably have everything for Pacific Rim.
No, you do.
It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
I think you told me one time you got drunk and ordered the screenplay for Pacific Rim on Amazon.
No, I think it was... it's not like screenplay. It's like a book that has like the art or something like that.
Okay,
you know
okay.
I mean? Like,
We're big fans of Pacific Rim, and you guys didn't know
amazing.
because that's a story about us. Only me and our Toasts with our minds together can power a Jaeger to fight kaijus.
Yeah, and only I can get the Jaeger back to shore once you die early in the movie.
Once I fall out into the ocean. So, is this scout after pylon?
That's very quick.
I'm actually a little bit confused by this. Well, let's see what he's going to do.
Let's see, trying to go hatchery first off.
Oh, this is a 9 pool, by the way.
Oh.
You know what? I guess he just if it's a one-on-one map, I should be better at the timings for fast expanding, but I'm actually not that good at it. Like I have a couple down, so when I see the
it'll take you one day of mapping stuff out with the spreadsheet to get perfect.
I know, but like some of the decision making, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not. I mean, you can copy it from replays, but I'm trying to think of just the approach to it. I guess if it's just a one map, you just scout because if you see a 4 pool or in this case a 9 pool, or was that an over pool? I'm sorry, I thought some of the gas
this would be
tank
a 9 pool, I would say, right? Yeah,
but it's not 9 pool speed. You just know what's coming. You get the cannon up, and if they're not doing that, you can make a nexus immediately. Whereas 4-player maps come with much more baggage. There's much more problems inherent in a 4-player map because you don't know for sure. And if Zerg does something very specific, you can just straight up die. Yeah. And so because he sees the quick pool, he knows he needs to immediately get 2 cannons here.
Now he does get the 2 cannons. Before we were wondering, you know, are you going to get the gateway or the nexus here? His probe remains alive in the main. Wouldn't you say you should get the nexus then?
The nexus next, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he'll probably get that on 16. Oh, no, I guess it's going to be 15 is the number. Now, I'm surprised he didn't look for the probe.
Yeah.
Because you know that there's a probe coming. I mean, Best is not going to just die because, you know, a lot of Protosses struggle with the balancing act of not overmaking cannons, so a lot of Zergs just rush in and win.
Well, he came back to look for it. Knew exactly
where it was. Okay, he sees it, and it's going to be surrounded and not get any scouting off. Very important because this is actually a very, very immediate gas into, I think, a den.
Is it? He got 100, so it feels like speed, but that drone is sitting in a den location.
Oh, Hydra. Or a hatchery, sorry.
Oh, third hatchery right there?
Yeah, I don't understand.
This must be his speedling all in, right? Like, he's sitting there on 100 gas. What are we doing?
Well, I just don't understand why you wouldn't make the hatchery somewhere else, because he's still going to scout, right? He sees there's nothing here. That's weird.
Or maybe you're trying to make him think that you're all-inning, but you're not?
I don't understand the rationale, to be totally honest.
Okay, he just started speed.
Now, what is...
Maybe, okay, so you make him think that you're cheesing. The thing is, Zerg saturation is always pretty low on mineral patches, so you can still get a similar economy on 2 bases by just sending all your drones there. Not as good, obviously.
I don't know why we waited so long for Zergling speed to come. It was very strange.
He was trying to get the hatchery, I think. I think he almost wanted the probe to see that he was mining gas, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just some ideas.
Well, the probe is the only intel that Best has. It's very easy to lose that.
See, he sees no third, so you have to start adding cannons, right?
Yeah, well, or you think he's taking the top right and the bottom left. This is a problem in PvZ on this map. Is there's enough spots they can expand to that you don't know for sure? Like if I'm Best, I probably think, oh, he's taking the bottom left. How annoying.
Well, Best is pulling his probe out towards a Zealot walking down the map. Ooh, nice. Meets up. See, I was suggesting someone do that yesterday. Send your Zealot out to save that probe. It's going to get the probe anyways. Bye, probe.
So, I'm still confused, to be honest, with SOMA. I don't quite understand the decision making.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
He's now gotten 5 hatches. He didn't get a layer, right? Or did he?
Dude, he's, like, not even mining gas. He mined gas for speed, and that was it. He's not interested in this other crap. Maybe he'll just go mass link.
You know what's incredible about this is that we see everything, and we still don't understand what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, this is something new. I haven't seen this, but I'm very excited by it. Like, okay, he's back on gas now.
So there's the den. Second gas coming.
You know, I think
he's got a lot of drones. Yeah, he's actually got quite a bit of drones.
He's trying to. Here's my takeaway, right? I think he's forced Best into a very defensive play. by showing him weird information because you never make that third hatchery in the main.
Yeah.
Then he's just overmade drones. But really, it's not really overmade. You still have good economy with this. And now he's got his 3 bases. He's got his 5 hatches. Everything's fine.
What's that he's making over there? Is that a sunken colony?
And look, as he flies in, start that layer. You can't tell how far the layer is.
A 4th cannon here, too.
Well, he's only seen the Hydralisk and everything.
Yeah.
Like, the layer's not done. Normally you have Scourge by now, right? With a normal build.
Yeah.
And now he sees that there's a 3rd. He's trying to figure this out. This is very
I'll tell you what,
weird
I mean, this is very confusing from the Protoss's perspective.
Yeah, he canceled the cannon. Oh, look, he's made one in the main that he doesn't need. He's made a 3rd one at the natural that he doesn't need.
Because there's, like, no Hydras out, really.
Yeah, no, it's only drones. This is Drone Man over here. He's got more drones than the U.S. military.
Artosis, you're good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
You should become a writer.
A writer? I could definitely write for American television. That's for sure.
Yeah, we need to get a sitcom about esports, right? With candid laughter and everybody speaks sarcastically to each other.
Yeah.
Nothing but snarky comments back and forth.
Oh, totally. And the gamer stuff. They can say gamer stuff.
Yeah.
That, like,
and then
the young
gamers are going to watch it. Gamers are going to be like, oh, they're like one of us. Like, they get it.
Yeah. It'll be something.
Yeah.
The game
I'll be like something Fortnite, PUBG, esports.
Exactly. And it'll just be a game that looks like Fortnite and with big teams.
Yeah. We'll call it Pub Fort.
Pub Fort. That's perfect. That's perfect for a sitcom. Yeah. Wow. Sounds like an award-winning show.
It's going to be award-winning. When we get the fellow kids in, because we're going to connect with them. Because here's the thing, okay? They don't want to talk about school. Okay? They want to talk about gaming.
Whoa.
All right?
So that's what we should do. We should talk about gaming because otherwise the internet's going to take over and TV is going to die.
Yes, and we got to make sure TV stays around because stuff on the streaming is bad.
Yeah.
Network TV, good.
Yeah.
I want to make the Golden Girls, but for esports.
Oh, it's perfect. I love the idea. I'm totally on
board. We got to have our own version of it. It's Cheers, but it's all on Discord.
You know, have you seen some of these new shows that Netflix has made? These new sitcoms?
Well, I mean, they have like one every day that comes out. Or the new sitcoms?
So cringe.
Like Full House?
Yeah, like the new Full House is
I haven't
one of the
seen
worst
that.
things I've ever seen in my whole life.
Really? Is it that bad?
It is truly something else.
I actually really have an appreciation for awful TV. There's something about it that, like, I can just sit there and be like, this is so bad. Like, I understand how bad it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I kind of watch, like, almost confused and baffled that humans will enjoy this.
I feel like an alien watching.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, what is
this army, by the way?
This is called Hydra Man.
But I mean the Protoss army. 4 goons and 3 zealots. Is that like an army?
This is called a PvT in a different game. So, what? What? A storm's not done yet, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, I think the mistake that happened here, Artosis, is best forgot that Dark Archon.
Yeah, maybe.
I kid. So this happens sometimes where they just kill you with Hydras.
Well, I think Soma confused him so much that it took him a long time to even figure out what was going on.
You know, I find a lot of solace in this moment that I lose in exactly the same way as Best does. Watch this. Now the Templar is going to get killed. He's going to try to get it away. Look at this Archon. The sad thing is, Archons are possibly the worst unit ever if they're alone against the Hydras.
Oh, yeah. They don't do anything. They're just bad against range units.
Now, there's a DT going into the main, and there is no detection here.
He has a lot of work to do, that DT.
Yeah. If he can kill every drone in the game before Best's buildings are all destroyed, maybe.
Well,
I got to say, I think the Robo came out too fast here.
I think that
he should have had more Templars out. He had, like, what, 2 Templars for a little bit, and then 2 more came out.
Gosh, Best still trying to pull some sort of defense since his DT is wrecking everything.
GG. Okay.
It just won't work.
Okay. Okay. Soma, my broma from a different MoMA, is crushing it, Artosis.
Yeah. Yeah, that was such a strange build. I'm really fascinated by it. I'd love to see some pro Zerg analysis on that build. I can tell the Protoss analysis. Best is kind of like, I couldn't figure out what was going on for a long time.
Yeah.
So Storm was late.
Usually Robo is made much later.
Huh.
But he didn't get it that time. But yeah, he kept misreading it. I think he made a cannon in the main then. He thought, okay, are you going to rush me? Like, what exactly is going on? He couldn't figure it out.
All right. Soma leads 2-0. Best has a long way to fight back.
Boys and girls, we're going to go to a break. But when we come back, Game 3 will be on with Soma versus Best. Let's see if Best can turn this around or if Soma crushes through and goes to the round of 4. A 2-0 lead from our Zerg player. But can one Dark Archon... Oh my god, bugs just flew in my eye. Oh, did you see
right
that?
Below your eye, yeah, I did see
Oh
it.
my god, it got right in my... Was it a mosquito?
No, it was just a fly, but it landed below your eyeball, so don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it in my eye. I'm reacting to things going in my eyes, Artosis.
Yeah, but it didn't touch your
Don't
eyeball.
worry about my worrying, okay? Don't try to temper my reaction.
Calm
I was trying to
down.
host a show, and an insect flew in my eye. That is all.
Yeah.
Can Best make a Dark Archon and win this as a justice win?
A justice win.
A win for the people.
Well,
Or is this Zerg going to make Hydras and kill a Protoss who has both cannons and Psystorm at his entrance, but can't stop that somehow? You explain that to me, I don't understand.
well, he didn't have Psystorm.
He
But
had Psystorm.
after
We're
he
going to
lost
go to
his
match point. Hopefully a bug doesn't fly in my eye. Okay, game 3. Bottom left is Soma in the upper
clone
right.
wrong there.
Huh? Oh, did he?
Yeah. Nervous.
He's getting wiggly.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Best. Oh, look at that little
Oh
baby.
my gosh.
Look at the cheeks.
Whose baby is that baby? That baby's so cute. I want that baby. I need a 5th baby.
Look at the little baby.
It's so cute. That was such a little squishums.
I'm sure that with that headset on, the baby was learning English and listening to the English cast.
It's you're
Probably worried about my eye.
In loud places like this, a lot of people put sound canceling headphones on there.
Oh, Artosis. The baby's listening to the English stream. Make no mistake, okay? Look at Artosis coming here as a dad. In fact, tasteless.
Yeah. Damn.
Now, it's going to be a fast expand again.
I wish when that baby was on camera, the fly landed on that baby's eye and it
It
didn't react
as much as I
you.
did.
Yeah, so match point tasteless. Bit of a different map.
It is. It's a map with a lot less bases on it. Zerg can absolutely beat Protoss here, but sometimes Protoss can go for more of an exhaust play, where you just get enough bases, you hold off everything they've got, and they kind of run out of fuel, so to speak. You know, Zerg always have to be ahead in bases. It's always been like that in Starcraft. And so sometimes they'll end up, wearing themselves out before they end up getting anything. But let's see what kind of build this is going to be. It seems like Best really is all about Forge expands right now.
Yeah, and that was a very fast scout here once again. And with this, he sees he can actually Nexus first, so that's kind of nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I really like on these one-on-one maps. I think I'm going to steal this, just doing a quick scout.
Yeah, pylon scout into Nexus first or defensive cannons.
Yeah, just go in there and find out what he's doing and, directly counter it.
It's funny, by the way. A year ago, 2 years ago, every ZvP was overpool. We don't see that as much. Like, we're seeing a lot more hatchery first just in the last, month.
I've heard that some people are doing these double gate rushes against Overpool,
Yeah.
and it's just really beating up Zergs.
Yeah.
They just don't quite have enough to deal with it. Overpool was,
cool.
I think, a lot of a reaction to gate first and forge first builds.
Yeah.
You're not going to most likely die to it.
Always seemed pretty safe and everything. But yeah, it's very interesting to see this happen, and I guess that's maybe why we've seen a bit more cannon rushing going on, is because if they do hatchery first, that is going to be the situation where you might get it to work.
Yeah, I mean, if the cannon finishes, you're probably going to win the game. It is a total headache for the Zerg. And at this level of play, and it should be pointed out, cannon rushes in the current state of PvZ, it looks quite different from a cannon rush in Starcraft 2, which seems to compound as the game goes on. You know, you get an Immortal, you try to micro that with a War Prism, and you just beat the Zerg down. With this, you get a cannon rush, and it becomes a positional play. They don't get their natural up. They do still have a main. There's no real way to push into the main post-cannon rush.
Yeah.
But they have to expand somewhere else, and a very disjointed Zerg usually suffers from harass against a good Protoss. So the Protosses have gotten very good at these follow-up plays after a cannon rush succeeds.
Sure. By the way, he just did the move that you always talk about with Mini. He went Cybernex core before cannon.
Yeah, and it seems like this is a play. If you see that they're not immediately... Oh my god, he's going 2-hatch layer. If you see they're not immediately going for a pool, you just rush into your tech so fast. You want Corsairs out, like, now.
2-hatch layer... Like, I mean, with the probe still alive over there, and the fact that he sees that that's on the way, doesn't that become a lot weaker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
just making sure, yeah. I feel like you just make a few additional cannons and make Corsairs and you're good?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, okay.
And then try to get Storm out, squeeze that out. Or you can get a Robo as well. That's fine, too. Robo play is actually quite good, too. Because if they don't have a third base now, I mean, it's this game will not go well. Now, I think Soma has such a lead, he's going to try something pretty cheesy and crazy.
Ah, makes sense.
I mean, he's up. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, this is weird. I don't know, man. Soma has a very different approach to this matchup that I'm not used to seeing.
Yeah.
Just like in the last game, we were confused, and so was Best. Now we have him diving into layer and then getting a later third.
It's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I like this new stuff that we're seeing lately. We have a lot of fresh new faces around, you know? Soma. We saw Sari with some interesting plays.
Yeah. That cute baby earlier.
That cute baby. That baby could be the strategic leader of even
That's right.
Terran in the future. Who knows? Well, I mean, next to Flash, of course.
Now,
so Corsair's going to be popping.
So the first Corsair is going to come out. Now, this is much less about killing Overlords and more about scouting, but the way this looks, it seems like the Corsair would get there and a Scourge would pop out and kill it immediately.
Yeah.
In fact, a lot of times Protosses aren't watching as carefully when this first Corsair is going across the map.
Well, you
So
did
he comes
see the
through.
layer, you know?
Right.
This has to be Mutaplay.
It must be. Well, I don't see what else it would be. The fact that all the eggs are making right now as well.
Yeah, I bet you as well that he's getting Carapace. I think we're going to see Mutalisk Man.
Mutaman?
Yeah.
Muttman? Man-Mutts?
We're going to see Kakolza, but against Protoss.
Okay, now he needs to make sure that these Corsairs don't get hit. Okay, he keeps those alive. The second cannon here. Now, this is a matter of defense for the Protoss. And so far, he's getting the cannons in the right spot. The transition seems difficult for Soma. He gave up a lot to even get the Mutas out this early.
Oh, the flank. Beautifully done.
Careful there.
Really nice.
I don't know if it was worth it to even poke out like that.
Yeah.
You know that all you have to do is outlast your opponent, and you're probably going to be okay.
Soma has taken a third, though. Looks like he's going to add another hatch. Seems like he's going to a pretty regular play from there, even though it was a very quick layer.
Good dodging. These Mutas are very quickly becoming obsolete. Corsairs with a +1 attack done. You get enough of that, this Mutatech starts to backfire. They come out and kill every Mutalisk. Start to kill your Overlords. DTs have complete control and dominance. The Hydras, oh my god, he's still making Mutas. Did you just see that last Muta hatch?
No, I didn't see it, but
Tosis, he's addicted to Mutalisks.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. Like, this build seems like it goes into that.
Just like the Fremen were addicted to spice, he is addicted to mutas.
He must make them or he will die.
Yes, if he stops making mutas, his body can't take him. So what are we up to now? 6 Corsairs, right?
No, not 6.
4?
Yeah, he
Oh,
lost
okay.
1.
Yeah, okay, so I guess had he not lost 1, then with that one popping out. Like, I was basically right.
You know, you were as far off as you could be. That's a lot of drones. I mean, he's getting his economy together, that's for sure. Getting some additional defense up. His DT's not going to have an easy time.
DT headed up north now. More mutas still making. He cannot stop making mutas.
He needs to get that guy home and make a red Archon.
Yeah, good at DT. Oh, no.
Oh.
So much potential lost with that DT.
6 Corsairs.
So the idea is that you blindside the Corsairs, just kill them off. Oh, God! Oh, no, best.
Uh-oh.
And he can moving shot this if he does it right. He's basically got it. He doesn't care if these branch off.
Well, he
Because
actually
if he-
made bad choices there and doesn't catch anything right now.
Yeah, but he should be able to dive on the main now. The whole point is that you get into the main, you just kill everything. And the game basically ends.
3 cannons.
Now, yeah, 3 cannons is a lot.
+1 on Corsairs.
And he's going to wait for the Scourge. The idea is that, there's, especially on this map, you're tucked in the upper right. The Corsairs can't run anywhere. They run out of map. There we go. So now he just goes for the cannons. Corsairs, oh my God. My heart goes out to Best right now. Now, he is going to maybe take out this one Corsair. The other Corsairs are coming back into this. Okay, you know what? Best might just hang on and win here. Those Corsairs that got away came back to save the day.
Yeah. Well, now he's switching into Hydras.
Yeah, eventually you're going to have too many minerals, right? You got to get some Hydras out.
Who's winning right now?
Well, what's most important is Protoss isn't dying, right? Protoss has kept control of the main, has some Corsairs out, can answer to the Mutalisks. But Zerg's taking a lot of the map. Protoss, tech-wise, had the answer, but he's lost a couple Corsairs here and there. And even when he moved out on the map, that was, you know, what was it, 5 Corsairs or something like that. That's not enough. You want to have enough to where you can one-shot Scourge.
Yeah, 9
I think
plus
7 to 9, depending on if the Scourge are moving or not. Because if Scourge are not moving and you hit them, it takes a little bit for them to pick up and actually
yeah,
connect.
that's for sure, yeah. I thought you meant about one shot. I'm like, yeah, moving does not change health, so...
No, but the point is that if you can catch them when they're just standing there,
like,
you kill them anyways.
If they're just sitting there, yeah, the acceleration, definitely.
So it's 2 base Protoss here. It's not been a comfortable game here for Best. He's got the Corsairs up at the gateways. You know, he's finally got 6 gateways up.
He's only got 2 probes on gas in his main.
No, does he really?
Yeah.
Okay, that would actually explain a lot. Oh my God, that bug is back.
He's back.
Dude, he's back.
Yeah, no, he's after you. I see it.
I'm getting my own Muta harass over here, man.
Tasteless has
flying
flies.
Scourge at my Corsairs.
Tasteless has fruit flies. Tasteless is a rotten piece of fruit.
I'm like rotten food. Okay, so this is actually Scourge to Scout. And he sees this is going to be powering 2 base Protoss. But it's not going to be easy to move across the map.
4 base against 2.
Yeah, now it's important to remember that with the Corsairs out, the Mutas should not be able to just snipe Templars. Oh my God, he found him. Great play here.
Yeah, put some nice damage on it.
Somehow nothing dies, by the way. The Mutas just get away.
Did he not get Carapace? I thought he got Carapace.
Zerg? I don't think he did.
He should have.
I don't think so. So the Zealots are coming up now. Now there is a wave of Hydras coming in here to defend. Oh man, great control here by Soma. Look at this.
Yeah, beautiful drilling there. The drone's actually slowing it down.
You can really punish these guys that just have melee units. You know, you can really exploit that and just get things in the way. It makes Zealots much weaker.
Yeah. Well, if you couldn't do things like that, this game would not even work. Oh, he did get the Carapace, see?
Oh wow. Okay, look at that. I guess, yeah, the Muto
You're going to commit that
kill
heavily,
move. Yeah, he might as well. You have the gas, I guess.
Yeah.
Look at this. The Robo's just now started.
Okay.
So
There's no lurkers out yet, right?
But there could be. I would imagine that the upgrade is done.
Yeah, you'd think you'd
You
buy
know?
that.
It's not like it's a dramatic amount of money
Yeah.
that they can now
How much
finally.
is the lurker upgrade? 200, 200?
I think so, yeah.
Huh.
But I mean, that you'll have that, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's a lot of Dragoons out here.
Yeah, it has a good amount of Zealots with it as well this time, which is nice. Yeah, I think Best can easily take that high ground. That's not an issue at all.
Well, Best also needs to take a third base. Because
Sure.
Zerg is now on 4 bases. There's basically one more, maybe 2 more bases that Zerg can get, but probably 1.
Yeah, that 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, they can be difficult to take, but very easy to turtle. Get a Nidus there. It's like, ugh, you're never killing it.
Never.
But taking it, you're never taking it.
Hydras are coming out now. Now, I don't think that Soma can just kill him.
Oh, I don't think so. It
No.
seems like he has enough High Templars and everything. I mean, this position is kind of nice because it's on a bridge, but he has vision because of the Corsairs. Lots of Hydras.
Oh, there he goes. He snipes. Oh, he doesn't snipe a Templar. Excuse me.
Oh, he didn't get any?
No, he didn't get any. It
Now
looked
he
like he
did.
was going to.
I just heard one die. The Hydra's got him.
Now again, this is a lot of Hydras. You notice how he's moving out of the way of the Storm. In fact, the Storm even hitting things like the Zealot, trying to attack forward. But again, I feel like this should not work, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This position is just too good. This many Dragoons and Templars and Cannons.
Yeah, this looks amazing for Best right now.
Even though the Dragoons tend to miss on shooting onto high ground. Look at that. I love the cannons down there. That's really
I like
good.
that a lot as well. Look at this. The Corsairs doing some work around the map, picking out some Overlords.
You know
Soma
what he
does
might
have
do?
a lot of units, though.
Yeah, he might try to drop in the main here. So this is where it gets annoying. It's very hard, even though Dragoons counter Lurkers, it's very hard to win fights going up on the high ground.
It's actually taken out one of the cannons there. The other one should be taken out as well. Very annoying, but like you said, he does have a Robo, so we should have an Observer coming up shortly.
Hey,
These attacks from Soma, I feel like he's pushing a little bit too hard.
it's pretty ambitious, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now he comes in there and snipes those Templars. Every Templar is so precious.
Especially considering his third does not have a gas.
Yes. You know, the Corsairs, he's been mobile enough with them. I don't know that there's really going to be a massive drop in the main here. Now, this is really taxing on Soma, APM-wise. I mean, he really has to, like, have his screen over this the whole time. If the storm comes down, he has to immediately run out. If he neglects that for a moment.
Yeah.
Now, because of the Lurker position, even though it's not that much, I have to wonder if this is going to become a problem where he can start hitting probes. Now, this, I think, is a DT drop,
Yeah,
right?
it must be. I love it.
Okay. Q Corsairs coming in.
2 Zealots to lead the charge here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, check first with the DT, I guess, to see if you get the free drone kills. but
Yeah, that's true. Otherwise,
Then you have the Zealots to help.
well, probes are being
Ooh.
killed here. And I got to say, even though this is a headache, the damage is being done in the main here. First of all, he accidentally, he wasn't babysitting that DT enough, so that just died. The Zealots, of course, will be cleaned up.
Soma pulling this game together right now.
Dude, he's really good. He's got a very weird way of playing. He almost wills his way into the game. Like, look at this. What am I seeing here? Dragoons, Cannons, and Templars getting pushed by Hydras and Lurkers.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the only hope is that we have Best bust out, which he's doing right now, and then we have a massive push. But look at the counterattack.
Yeah.
Look at this.
My God. Well, that third base is just going to be taken out unless he comes back. Look at this. Oh, no. Best in a lot of trouble right now.
And look, he just runs away. The moment he sees a Templar, well, he snipes it. All right, so Best looking like he's tasteless in these games. He's going to lose a lot of the... This is how my losses look, guys. This is... We still, again, there's just lack of storms being cast here.
Yeah. Well, he's been buying so many Dragoons, he doesn't even have that many. A few have been picked off.
This is so crazy.
Best with very little left over right now.
Yeah. Keep in mind, the Hydras can snipe the Observers, too. You kill those 3 observers, and that takes, like, no time at all. Oh, see?
You think he does have gas for High Templars now? Imagine having to make observers as well.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah. Now, I guess Protoss is eventually going to, well, hold on. I was going to say eventually win this, but then, oh, silly me.
All right, more units coming down. Maybe he is able to break through.
This is one of the stranger PvZ series I've casted because I feel like it goes against a lot of the core knowledge that we all have about the matchup. But I guess Best breaks free. Maybe now Best can finally come out and dominate on the map.
Yeah, he is still up in supply, but Soma's on 4 bases really cleanly here.
Looks like Best is itching to take the 12 o'clock spot.
Huh.
There is an Overlord to spot over there, by the way, in the bottom right, which is another spot Best might expand to. Oh, and he only has minerals there. The main and the natural are mined out for Best.
Oh, God. Yeah, he needs to make a Nexus with his next 400.
And the thing is, the Zerg's main isn't even mined out.
Yeah.
So it's like Zerg still has a pretty steady income. Okay. Now, Zerg's going to move out, and this might be a much better place to try to take a fight at. You know, he can just keep counterattacking, guys. There's 1 base with minerals at it.
Yeah.
If he kills that, Zerg can drag the game out long enough. He should be able to win.
Yeah, if you hold that like high ground position like that he was on, well, now he's running away from it.
Okay, Best tries to expand to the bottom right.
This area right here, I feel like if he loses it again, the game is over.
Well, this platform is where he needs to have control of the map.
Yeah.
And he wants to make sure his Corsairs are ready for a drop in the main. He needs to be patrolling the top.
So Best trying to set up that 4th base, which with the critical 3rd gas can really fuel his Templars.
You know, one thing though is that I don't see a place that Soma can attack into now. It was really illogical when he was attacking down that ramp. I kind of get it, but you know, he just kept wanting to try to end the game, and you think eventually Dragoon, Templar, Cannon would come through here. Now, here's a big flank, and this is the beauty of Remastered. We can actually zoom out. Keep in mind, you have to have your screen moving around a lot to get all these storms off.
My God. Amazing storms, like, all over the place, but that is such a spread of Hydras.
Yeah.
Oh, Tasos, I'm not feeling good about Best's chances here.
No, I think he might be done because this army can't fight this. There's more Hydras actually over in the other platform on the other side of the map that haven't been rallied over here yet.
Oh, man. Just so many units. Some more High Templars coming down right now. He's actually got a huge amount of Hydras down going towards the 4th base as well. Good storm there.
This is it. Best is dead. He actually got 3-0'd in this series. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's how good Soma is. And, you know, Best is a good player, but you do see a difference between him and, like, Snow and Rain and Mini.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't really consider him a top 3 Protoss right now, I guess.
God,
right?
if he loses those
Probably
observers, too.
Well, I think the game's over enough. He's at 10 minerals.
Oh, yeah. Incredible, man. I had no idea this was going to be a 3-0.
No,
Soma's really next level.
Well, he is one of the guys that's really the future of Zerg. And he shows it here today. GG. Wow.
GG. Wow. Soma.
That's huge. Soma, again, this is really his rookie year as a pro. And here he is in the round of 4. That's gigantic. And he gets his best match for the round of 4 because he plays light.
With the Hydralisk as his spirit animal. Wow, you can feel the saltiness from Best, by the way. Whoa.
Well,
you lose to just mass Hydra. You had Dragoon, Psystorm, and I mean, you look at him. He's destroying that water.
Yeah.